Hello chị Oan, hello cả nhà.
Ê,
Em tạm thời tắt cam một tí chị. Nghe
ok,
nè.
để chị rồi để cho cô Trinh đọc này, cô Phượng đọc này, cả nhà mình ai đọc nè? Ai đọc với cô Trinh nè? Cô Trinh ơi, chuẩn bị đọc nha.
Đọc nghe cô Anh. Dạ dạ. Để
Có
xin
cô.
phép tắt cam chị.
Rồi, ai đọc ha? Bây giờ mình cứ cứ đọc nha, xong rồi rồi cô Trinh nè.
Chuyên Phượng với là chị Oan, ba người trước mắt.
Cả nhà mình giơ tay ha. Hôm nay nó lại được rồi cô Thùy ơi. Hôm qua nó
Lâu
làm
lâu chắc là nó bị đứng hình tí.
ờ, nên nó lại được lại rồi nè. Rồi mình bắt đầu ha. Mình bắt đầu đi cho nó đỡ tốn thời gian. Nhà mình ai đọc nè, nhà mình ai đọc thì giơ tay nè. Cô Phượng nè, cô Trinh nè, Oanh nè.
Chị Oan, thôi đi trước đi
Đó.
chị.
Đi
Dạ,
Rồi chạy nhá. Nào cả nhà
vâng.
nào. Cô Phượng này, cô Trinh ơi.
Dạ em ơi.
Rồi cả nhà chạy nhá.
Ok.
Dạ.
Rồi. I'm on track, I'm ready. The lesson one, the formula of the sort of line. The font size 30 and speed 11. Now the lesson one, the formula of the sorts of line. I'm on track, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm
on track,
on
I'm
track,
ready,
I'm
let's
ready.
go.
Let's go. Cô Thùy có đọc không?
Dạ không, em vô ủng hộ.
Dạ rồi. Let's go.
Lesson 1, the formula
Lesson
of the
one,
source
the
of
formula
life.
of the source of
Currently,
life.
our
Currently, our
society
society
is
is being
governed
governed by
by
three
three
perspectives.
perspectives.
The
The
first
first
perspective,
perspective is
the
the
scientific
scientific
perspective.
perspective.
The
The second
second
is
is
the
the
religious
religious
and
and
belief
belief perspective.
perspective.
And the
And
third
the
is
third
the
is the
perspective of
perspective of
morality and
morality principles.
principles.
Regardless of
Regardless
where we
what we
live
live
in the
in the
world, we
world,
are
we are
currently
currently
being
being
influenced
influenced by
by
this perspective.
three
And one of
these
the laws that
perspectives.
influence us
And
greatly
one
is the
of
laws of
laws
cause and
that
effect and the laws of
influences
cultural
us
condition and interaction.
greatly
If
is
we
the law of
imagine
cause
our
and effect
current
and the
life
laws
is
of
the current
cultural
present
conditions
simply,
and
the
interaction.
outcome that the
If we
same result
imagine
in the past.
our
It is the
current life
formula
is
of
our
the
current
formula of the
result,
source of
simply the
life.
outcome
What is the
is the
formula?
result
Let's
in the
find out.
past.
Formula
There is
plus
the
design and
formula count to
outcome.
the
Good
formula of
in
the source
plus
of life. What is the
favorable
formula?
condition
Let's find out.
equal desired
Formula for
outcome.
desired
Therefore, if we want to
outcomes, good
create a
cause
desired
plus
future, certain
favorable
will focus
conditions
on
equal
raising the
desired
good
outcome.
quality in the
Therefore, if we
present
want to
moment.
create a
This
desired future,
knowledge, reason, and
certain
belief
focus on
system and
creating a good
morality
cause right
principle all add
in
to
the
this
present moment.
advancement. We
This
need to
knowledge,
understand the root
religion, and
cause of
belief,
a person's
science,
life
and
through the
morality
three
principles
perspectives is
are listed in
considered
one
to have
statement.
broadly
We need to
understand of the
understand the root
core when
cause of a
standing under
person's
the
life through
scientific
these
perspective.
three
Why do I
perspectives
have this results
to be
today?
considered
It
to have a
standing
thorough
under the
understanding
religious
of
and
the
belief
cause.
perspective.
When standing
Why do
under
I
the
have this
scientific
result
perspective, why
today?
do I
If
have this
understanding
result
the
today? If
perspective of
standing under
morality principle,
religious
why do
and
I
belief
have this
perspective,
result
why do
today?
I have this result
First,
today?
let us thoroughly
If
understand the
standing
source
under
of
the
the
perspective
scientific
of morality
perspective to
principle,
describe the
why
source
do I
of
have
life
this
of a
result today?
person,
First,
religion,
let's be
belief, morality,
thoroughly
principle,
understand
and
the
science.
cause
The
from
formula
the
of the source
scientific
of life, we
perspective to
take the
discuss the
piece of
source of life
paper and to write
observation,
down the word result
religion,
at the
and belief,
bottom and
morality,
circle it.
principle,
Then draw the
science.
arrow
The
leading
formula of the source of life.
to the result.
We take a
If
piece
we
of
help
paper
to
and write
choose
down
one
the
word
word
that
result
directly
at the bottom
represents
and
the
circle
results
it.
of our life,
Then draw
then
an
that affects
arrow leading to
our
the result.
results.
If
It
we
would
had
be
to choose
Troy.
one
Expertly
word
put the message
correctly
that Troy
represent the results
directly
of our life
pick the
today that
result of our
affect
life
our life
today.
results,
And both
it
let
would be
reflect,
choice.
is it true that
It's
the
positive affirmations
choices we
that
made
choice
in the
directly
past
affects
determine
the
the
results
result
of
of
our
our
lives
life
today.
today?
But let's
When we reflect, we
review.
often grant
Is it
ourselves
true
right
that the
to choose
choice
the
of
good
choices
thing
we
in
made
life?
in the past
However,
determines
when
the
it comes
results
to
of our lives today?
doing things,
When we
the
reflect,
tendency of
we
our
often
inner
grant
self is to
ourselves the right
attribute
to
the
choose
choice
the
to
things
others.
in life.
If we
However, when it comes to
contemplate
unpleasant
even the
things, the
desirable and
tendencies of our
undesirable
inner self
situations in
is
life are
attribute
owing to
the
their
choice to
own choice,
others.
and
If
we
we
will understand that the
contemplate,
source of
even the
life
desirable
originates
and
from
undesirable
ourselves. Therefore, the
situations in
source
life
of
are
life
only
originates
to
from
our
me, but
own
it is
choices,
not my
and
fault.
we do
So
understand
what?
that the source of
Why
life
is it not my
originates from
fault? It is
ourselves.
because
Therefore,
we
the source
didn't
of
know
life
any better.
originates from me,
If
but this
our
is not my
awareness
fault.
has been better,
Why?
we would never have made
Why
that
is
choice.
not my
At
fault?
that time, we
Is it because
awareness
of
was only at that
is
level. We
the
less that choice.
did not
Therefore,
know
the choice
any
we made
better?
at exact
If
the
our
moment was
awareness was
correct.
been
This lead
better,
to
we
a
would not
famous
be made
saying, if
that
you
choice.
want to
At
change
that time, our
circumstances,
awareness was
change your
only at that level,
personality.
which led to
This
that choice.
explains that a
Therefore, the
person
choice we made at that
repeatedly
exact moment
recreates
was
the same
correct. This leads
circumstances
to
due
a
to their
famous
wrong
saying: if you want to
personality.
change the
However, we do
circumstances,
not know
change your
what kinds of
personality. This
personality is
explains that a
suitable
person
for a good outcome, and
repeatedly
so we focus on
recreates
changing
the same
personality. It
circumstances
is
due
not
to
that
their
the root
formed
core, it is
personality.
we are
However,
no
we do not
specific
know what kind of
personality traits
personality is
suggest that a
suitable for the good
person's mind is
outcome.
very
So,
good.
if we focus on
Researchers studying
changing
where people
personality, it
found
is
that
not
one
just
person
the root cause.
can be
This
in
is
one way
because
and
no
other is
specific
different way.
personality trait
They
determines
have
that a
different
person's
productive.
life will be
Therefore,
good.
any personality
Researchers
can
studying wealthy
potentially
people
lead to
found
reward,
that
but any
one
personality can
persons
also
become
lead
rich
to
in one
poverty.
way and another in a
Ultimately,
different
people
way.
realize
They
that
can
even if
different
they change their
personality.
personalities
Therefore, any personality
with
can
use appropriate
potentially
and
lead to the
focusing on
wealth, but
changing
any
personality is
personality
not
can
the root
also lead to
cause, and the
poverty.
result will still repeat.
Ultimately, people
But we
realize that
don't change
even
the
if they change
personality
their
to change the
personality, they would
results.
not
That
reach
focusing on
with
changing
appropriate. Thus,
that's work
focusing on
because
changing
it isn't
personality
the
is
root
not a
cause.
root cause, and the
Experts
results will
inform
still
that a
repeat.
person
But if
habit
you don't
react the
change the
personality
personality,
after
you
this
don't
relationship,
change the
which
result.
tells
Yet
us
focusing on
to
a
focus
changing
on changing
personality
habit.
does not
Good
work
habit will
because
lead
it
to
is
a
not
good
a root cause.
personality,
This
resulting a
push
good trait,
informing
and
us that
after a time,
persons
people
have to create
discover
their
that changing
personality.
habit,
After this
changing personality,
realization,
and
they
changing
take us the
personality
focus on
changes the
changing
result.
habits. Good
However,
habits will
we
lead to a
realize
good
that
personality,
habits are
results, and good
also
choices.
not the root cause. They
After
investigate further found that a person's action determine their habits, and so they that just good action will lead to a good habit. Good habit leads to good personality, and a good personality will lead to good destiny and a good life development. Following this right to many people action, but they discover that action will repeat the pattern, and changing a person's action is very
eventually,
difficult. They
it
succeed
thus
in changing
provides
action,
us with
but
an
focus on
insight that
changing
a
action
person's
is not
thoughts
lost.
determine their
Eventually,
actions.
experts will write out
They
the
told
insight that
us
a
that good
person's thoughts
thoughts
determine
will
their action.
create good
They told us
actions.
that a good
Good
thought will
actions
generate
will
good action.
result
Good
in good
action will
habits. Good
result in
habits
good
will lead
habit.
to
Good
a good
habit will lead to the
personality,
good
which then
personality.
leads to the
With that
final
lead to the
result,
final
choice.
that choice, that
Thus,
saying
the
goes,
saying
so the
goes,
soul reap an
so
action,
a
the soul
thought
an
reap
action,
an action, so an
reap
action reap
our
a habit, so a
personalities,
habit
or
reap
a
a
personality,
personality, so a
reap its
personality reap a
destiny.
destiny.
This entire
The,
would focus
the
on how
entire
people
work
would
focus
cultivate a good mindset
on
and good
how
thoughts.
people could
However, with
cultivate
deeper
a
returns
good
over time,
mindset
people
and good
discover that
thoughts.
even when they try to
However,
control their
through
thought,
deeper
negative thought
research
was
over time, people
repeatedly ignored in
discover
their
that
life.
even
This thought
when they
was
try to
always
control their thoughts,
present
negative
in
thoughts
our
still
mind. We began to
repeatedly emerge
investigate
in
what
their
determines
life.
a person's thought.
These
In
thoughts
focusing on
were
thoughts, a
only
person
present
continues to
in their
repeat
mind.
negative thoughts in life.
If
The question
focusing
is, right, what
on
shapes a
thoughts, a
person's thought?
person
High
continue
level
to repeat
mentor and
negative thoughts
expert
in
point
life.
out
The
for
question
us
is
that
that
it is
what
the
set
beliefs that
the
shape their
person's
thought. Beliefs
thoughts?
essentially Humans already hold the
As a
belief
result,
about something. This belief
three
can be countered
beliefs.
should their desire or allies
Essentially, human always
that
hold a
desire,
belief
which is
about something.
also
This
known
belief
as a
can be
positive
countered
or
to their
negative
desires
belief.
and
For
allied
example,
to with
someone
their
says, I
desire.
keep trying
This
to
is
lose weight,
also
but I
known as
can't
a
lose
positive
center,
or
and it's
negative
correct.
belief.
I
For
keep trying,
example, someone
and it
says,
does work
I keep
normally.
trying to lose
Often,
weight but
research
cannot
that
lose
the
any
latter
weight.
believes in their
So this
ability to
called
lose weight.
I keep
However, the
trying
deeper
doesn't
truth
work,
is
but
that the
it doesn't
person
work.
holds the belief that they are
That the
very
loss of
fast
the
and
belief of
will
that
never be to
ability
become
to
thin.
lose weight.
Whatever belief of the person
The person
holds,
holds
the
the
life
belief that
result
they are
will
very
from a
fat
thought
and
belief.
will
Test
never
report
be
the
able to
belief
become thin.
directly or exaggerates
Whatever
it, and
belief a person
whatever belief
holds,
is held, the results
their life
manifest.
results
We
will
hold the belief that
accordingly.
we cannot
This is
do
because the belief
something. The
directly
result is that
affects the
we
choices,
cannot do it.
and
Human belief
whatever belief
does not have
influences the
the
results
99%.
manifest. People
Belief
believe
is the
that cannot do in
100%
something,
conviction
the
that you
result
hold the
is
belief.
they
The
cannot do
difference
it.
lies on the
Human belief
direction
does
one the
not have
belief,
the
whether it aligns
99%
with
belief
or
is a
her against the
100%
desire. If
conviction
human
that you
know the
hold the
knowledge,
belief.
put
The
yourself
different
wonderful.
life
It is
only
one
in
belief.
the
I am
direction
not
of that
beautiful,
belief,
no matter what I
whether
do.
it
I'm not
aligns with
beautiful. The
or
result
goes
is that
against
a
to the
person
result.
believes they are
If
ugly,
humans
they
knew this
nothing.
knowledge,
They do make
it
them
would be
beautiful.
wonderful. So it simply believe
Therefore,
is
someone
not
envies
beautiful.
other
No
and go to
matter
the
what I
nose job,
do,
but
I'm not
in their
beautiful.
inner belief is
Therefore,
that they are
someone
ugly. Person getting
imitate
a nose job,
others
which
and go
sometimes
for a
results in
nose
them
job,
damaging
but
their roots.
their inner
Conversely,
belief
a
is
person
that
who
they are
already
an
believes they are beautiful, when
ugly
they get a
person.
procedure, it makes them even more beautiful.
Conversely,
People who hold belief and they are happy become happier and they get married. Conversely, if they hold the belief that we are
if
the
we hold the
miserable
belief
and
that
whoever
we are
marries
miserable,
will
then
remain
whoever
miserable. There
we
is a
marry
story
will
around a man whose
remain
husband was launching a book. It was a famous
miserable.
and
There
self-development
was a
trainer.
story
A
about a woman
poster in
whose
her
husband was launching
territory
a book.
displayed a
He was a
tangerine
famous
man who told his
self-development
wife
trainer.
that your husband
A
have a
reporter
famous
interviewed
self-development
in
trainer
him
and he helps happy people change the
interrupted
life and
and
become
turned to
unhappy.
his
But
wife, asking,
honestly, has
"Your
he brought
husband is a
some
very
positive
famous
view to the woman?
development trainer,
Answer
and he
immediately no.
has helped
Everyone
many
felt
people to
alarmed,
change their life.
wondering. So
But
she said that
honestly, has he
would
brought
damage her
happiness to
husband's
you?" The woman
reputation and the
answered
result has
immediately,
he
"No."
served your husband
Everyone
truly proud
around was
or happy? Life result
Another
concludes that no, and other
reporter
person skillfully answered
pressed
more open-ended question. The
then
woman
another
replied and
person
replied, what
skillfully
kind of
asked
woman bring
a more
happiness to a woman?
open-ended
The woman
question
must
to
have a
woman
happiness
smiled
of
and
her own, and
replied,
only
"How
with
can
that
a
a
man
man
bring happiness
bring
to
her
a
more
woman? A
happiness. He
woman
has
must
to
have
brought me
happiness
happiness. I must
on her
a
own, and
happy person,
only
and
then
he shall be one who bring
can
me
the
more
man bring
happiness.
her more
Internally,
happiness.
I like the belief that
In
other love us. We do believe
Internally,
our
we like the belief
husband or
that
children love
others
us, and
love
so
us.
strive
We don't
and
believe
demand a
our
lot and
husband or
want the
children love
result
us,
in our
so we
people
strive
do
and
love us
demand their
because
love.
externally lack of
People
the
do
belief,
not
and
love
so we
us
do see
because
the result external. Therefore, we only
internally
need to change our inner
we lack
belief
the belief
system to
that
change the result. Here, the concept we need to grasp the inner belief versus a
here is
conscious
a
desire.
concept we
For
need to
example, when a
grasp:
man or
the
woman
inner
get
belief
married, they expect
versus
that
the
marriage
conscious
to
desire. For
harmonious and
example, when a
happy.
woman
However,
or
deep
a
down,
man get
some
married,
people
they
inner
expect the
beliefs
marriage
does
will
not
be
include
harmonious and
harmonious and
happy.
happy
However, deep
marriage. So
down,
the
some
conscious
people
desire is for the harmonious and
believe
happy marriage. But if the inner belief contradicts
if the
this
inner
desire, and
belief
result is
and
that the
conscious
inner belief
desires
lost great
are
triumph over the conscious
ununified,
desire.
life
The
becomes
inner belief and the
wonderful.
conscious
The
desire are
conscious desire
uniform. Life
usually aims
become
to
wonderful. The
for a
conscious
good
desire
things. For
is to
example,
aim
a
for a thing.
happy
For
marriage,
example, a
success
happy
in
marriage,
work, and good relationship
successful
with
work, a good
people.
relationship
Almost
with people,
every wishes
almost
for
everyone will wishes for
positive
positive
outcomes.
outcome.
If the
If the
conscious
conscious
desire is
desire is unified
ununified
with the
with
inner
the
belief,
inner
the
belief,
harmonious life is
human life
wonderful.
is
Human structure and
wonderful.
destroyed.
Humans
Between
struggle
thought
at
and belief,
this
it is a
point.
crucial gateway of
Between
the
thought
brain
and
and the
belief, this
present
is a
inner substance
crucial
where we are having
gateway
conflict
of
with
the
each
trained
other.
mindset, and the person
Virtuously,
in the
inner was so
conscious
human
with
to
often
introduce their
conflict with
conscious
each
mindset
other.
to change their inner selves and
Ultimately, the
society
inner
often
in
favorable arbiters of science
if
and child always
science
alive.
will
Hero
interpret
science
the
would be
development
wonderful. However, the scientific scientific perspective,
However,
show us that
belief
the
is
inner
always
beliefs
not
are
the root
what
cause.
determine
So
our results.
changing
Therefore, we must change belief system to change results.
we must
Merely
change the
thinking
belief
about
system
is
to change the
eternal
result.
will not change the
Merely
result.
thinking
However,
about
beliefs
it
are serve the
externally
purpose
will
of
change
changing
the
leaders
result.
as the surface. We do
However,
not know why
change
trust a certain person
that
in
is
the
the
way or
person
question what determines
we
a person belief.
mention
This is the
mental
first
image
mental limit, and
or
the
the
sixth of
seeds
the
of
mental
the
limits
mental
which
image.
determine the belief.
It
The
determines
sixth of
their
mental limits
belief.
in our
The
mind
seeds of
determine
mental
our
images
belief,
in
which
our
determine
mind
the results of
determines
our
our
life.
beliefs,
Mental
which
limit is
determines
that we
the results of
coordinate
our
the
lives.
small exercise
Mental
choose the two
image.
people closest to
Let's
us, two people
coordinate
we feel
on a small
most familiar
exercise.
with,
Choose
and
two
with the
people
thinking.
closest to
Right
us,
the
two
name
people
particularly
we
on
feel
both
most
sides, and is it true?
familiar
Right
with,
was that
then with the
erode the
thinking
mental
right,
images are
then
powerful and
vertically
emotion
on
are
both
not
sides,
absolute.
and then
Just thought and
instantly
do
choose
this exercise
5 words
again
that
and then
evoke
continue
their
reading.
mental
We
image,
convey the
nothing
substance
emotional about that
of the
person.
mental
Because
limits
we have
in our
that
head
seeds
is
of mental
project the
images are
results
in
of
our
our
head.
life
It's the
externally.
project the
We see the
results of
father
our
has
lives
harmony and
externally.
gentle, but
We see
sometimes
our
other
father
people
as a
might not
handsome,
see him
funny, and
that close.
gentle, but
He might even see
sometimes
him as strict.
other
Yes, we
people
see
might
him
not
as
see him
dancing in our eye, even when he
gentleness.
sleeps.
They
We
might
might
even see
perceive
him
him
as
as
a
diligent.
strict.
Why
Yes,
we
we see
assume
him
he
as a
must be
gentle.
tired,
In
just why he
our
is sleeping.
eyes,
But if
even
the
his
seeds of
sleep
mental
is not
illness we
perceived by
hold
him
is our
a
passage lazy
diligent
not,
why.
then if he is
Assume that
working,
he
he
be
might say,
tired.
look at that lazy
But when he
latitude. The
on
result of
your
our
father is a
internal life
laziness,
is up
then
registers from the seeds
and
of mental illness in our
look at
mind.
that
The story
lazy
of the brain
attitude.
lizard probably stem
The
from
story of the
the
cat.
micro's
Let's
image
follow
in
this
our
story
routine
from
and
the
object
journey.
we frequently use, perhaps a
Macro
pen or a writing
imagine
tool, and
we are
perceive
holding an
another
object
creature,
we
a very
frequently use
intelligent
and
animal
have a
living in
pen
our
or
house, the
a
puppy.
writing tool.
When it
Now
sees
consider
it is
another
borrowed a
creature,
pen,
a very
to write
intelligent
a
animal
children
living in
because
our
it
house,
used
a
it to
puppy.
write quick.
When we
But
see
when
this,
a puppy encounter
we
this
call it
pen,
a pen or a writing
on it, the
instrument.
puppy's action and choosing make a
Instrument
thing
because
or
we
puppy
use it
perceive
to
it
write,
as
but
object
when
as
the
a ball
puppy
or toy, which
encounter
is
this
why it
object
choose. And if
focus
the
on
puppy
it, the
perceive
puppy
it as a
actions
pen,
are
it
to
would
make
begin to write.
us
This
thinking.
means we
The puppy
use
perceive
object
this
and
object
correct
as
our pen
upon our
because we
toy,
will try
which
using
is why it
it
used
to
because the
write.
puppy
But
perceive it
about the puppy is proceed
used to
ignore
write.
it choose it
The
perceive
puppy
it as a
perceives
toy
this
or
as a
one.
pawn or a
This
toy,
why in
and we
our
perceive
opinion
it
the
as a
puppy
pen
perceive
or
as a
a
pawn and
writing
a toy, and we perceive it as a pawn
instrument.
and a writing instrument.
Instrument.
Both are
Both
correct.
are
Now
correct.
let's put the
Now
object in
let's put
order.
that
No one is
object in
here,
the
neither
room.
us
No
and
one
nor
is
the
there,
puppy. If
neither
no
us
one is
nor a
here, what is
puppy.
this
If
object?
no one
It is nothing at
is
all. It
here,
does
what is
that
this
perfect
object?
state because
It's
there is no
nothing at all.
subject
This
perceiving
is
it.
not that, it
Subject
doesn't is it, but because there is
cognizing it
no
and no
subject
subject
perceiving
feeling it
it,
at
no
that moment,
subject
it is nothing. It is
cognizing
nothing
it,
does not
no
mean it
subject
doesn't
feeling it.
exist. All
That
things
moment
have
it
the
is
nature of
nothing.
emptiness. Only
Being
have the
nothing does
nature of
not mean it
emptiness is
does not
potentiality.
exist.
It is
All
nothing when
things
there is
have
no
the
subject
nature
perceiving
of
it.
emptiness.
Whatsoever
All
it
things have the
is
nature
the
of emptiness,
created by the
potential
subject that
for
recognizes it, and the
everything.
subject is
It is
perceiving it.
nothing
Now
when there is
we
no
step in
subject
and look at
perceiving it.
that
So
is
what
what
is
at
it?
the
It is
moment is a
created by
pen.
the
If the
subject that
dog
create it
empties
and
and is we
subject that
perceive it
perceive
as
it.
a toy
Now
and
we
a ball.
step in and
When
we
we
look
and the
at that
puppy
object
step
at
in the
the
same
moment
time,
it's a
for
pen.
us it is a
If a
pen, and
dog
for the
step in,
puppy
is a
it is a
perceive
ball.
it
So
is
as
a
we
toy
should
and a ball in it.
interpret what
The dog is
determines the nature of that object. Is it determined by the external
so
nature
this
affecting us, or is
specific
it
question
reflect from
arises.
within
What
us to
determine
the
the nature
outside?
of the
Beside the
object?
nature of
Is
this
this
object,
determined by
it
the
is
external
determined
nature
what
affecting
is
us
within
or
us by the seeds of mentalism in our mind, that it takes that this object is the seeds of mentalism in our mind projects outward to manifest this reality. A liquid that are present is the gentleman essentially a present
the
nature
mentally
dancer
the
or
mental
anyone,
images
but
within a
because we have
person
that mental
determines the
which is
result and
inside the
reflect
product
their
outward, we
external
further
life or
extend the
reality.
belief
Therefore,
system
the
completely is
world they
based on
perceive
our cognitive
is
abilities
based
plus
on
a
the
pure
mental
mental
they
limits is
hold.
our father
So if we
that
want
we
to
perceive
change
him
the
that way. We
external
mental
world in
limits we
our
perceive
other
him
words,
to be
which what change our destiny according to the scientific perspective. Change in the mental limit, change is destiny, change in the mental limit
So if one
which
to
is
change the
destiny.
external world,
The
in another way,
tendencies
if
of
we
our
want to change
inner
the destiny according to the scientific perspective,
psychological
change the
life
mental
is
limit,
very
changes destiny,
interesting.
changing the mental
The
limit,
longer
changes
people
destiny,
laugh
changes the mental
together,
limit,
if a person does
changes
not
destiny. The tendency
nurture
of inner
and
psychology
enlarge the
life is very interesting.
the
Along with
positive mental images they
live
hold
together,
about
a person does not
their loved
nurture and
ones,
enlarge
the
positive
negative
mental
images
images with
will
her or a loved
manifest.
one. The
This
negative
is
image
a
will manifest. This is the
miraculous
miraculous
phenomenon
phenomena
of
of
the
the principle of
principle of
light or
light
darkness.
and
The principle
darkness.
of light
The
says that
principle of
the
light
closer we
says
live to
that the
someone, if
closest
we
to
don't
live
allow the
to
positive
someone,
image
if
we
we
have
don't
of them,
enlarge the
that
positive
divorce the
images
unpleasant image
we
we
have
grow
of
in
them,
our
by
mind.
default,
That is
the
why when the
unpleasant
first meet someone,
images
we
will
gently hold
emerge in
positive
our
mental
minds.
images
That is
together,
why
and
when
the
we
longer
first
we
meet
live
someone,
together,
we
if we
generally
feel the
hold positive
element of
images
positive image of
each
others,
other, but
the
the longer
unpleasant
we live
image will
together, if
manifest.
we
This is
self
an
enlarge the
observable
positive image
result
of the
often
other
occurs in
person, the
social
unpleasant
relationship,
image will
leading to thought like my neighbor's
image.
voice is better, my neighbor's
Undesirable
bike is
relative.
better than my someone else's
My
husband
neighbor
is
wife
better,
is
my
better,
husband
or
is
my
not good.
neighbor
So
child
to
is
ask
better
why a
than my
beautiful
someone
and
else's
other neighbor's
husband is
wife are
better.
good,
My
why?
husband is
Because
not good.
we only
Other
need the
people's
neighbor
wives are
husband and
beautiful.
why
Other
beauty,
people's
and we
wives
need
are
the
good.
beautiful
Why?
image
Because
because
we
not
only
only
meet the
husband and
neighbor's
wife is
husband or wife
around all the
frequently.
time, and because they don't know how to enlarge the
Our
positive image,
husband
we
or
see the poor image. We only need to
we
change the
don't
image
enlarge the
toward the
positive
direction we
image.
desire. Our
We
original
only need to
image,
change the
what
image toward
what
the
we want.
direction
If
we
we put
decide
we
to
hold good and
orient
beautiful
our
image, the
image
belief
toward what
system
we
will
want. If
automatically
we
change,
hold
and the
good,
result will change
beautiful
in
image, we
us. That
believe
in us
system
that
with our
therefore, if a person
automatically
can
change
remain
the
beautiful
results will
images
change
of
in
loved
the
one,
instant.
especially
Therefore, if
positive
a
image
person
of
can
people,
maintain
which
the
is the
beautiful image of
anti-aging
loved one,
condition,
especially
regarding
positive
people,
image of
maintaining a
people,
good
which is
image
our
of our hair,
anti-aging
maintaining a
condition,
good image of our
maintaining a good
relationship,
image of
maintaining a
our
good
health,
image
maintaining a
of
good image of
ourselves, and
our
our future,
relationship,
maintaining a
maintaining
good
good image
image in
of
our
ourselves,
finance,
and the image
changing the
as
mental limit
a
is
good image of
changing
our finances.
and we only need
Changing
to
the
have
mental
simple
image
image to
changes
shape
destiny. We
according to
only need to have
scientific
one
perspective.
symbol.
A source of light originates
Generations
from a
according
mental
to the
image. A light
source of
originates from
life
number one thing.
originate
The
from
seeds of
the
mental image
mental
in our
image.
mind determine the results of our
This
life
leads to
today.
the
The little
profound
Proverbs
saying,
saying,
this
a
one truly
powerful
graphite. Every
practice
myth should begin with a
matters
result. Every
begin with
myth
the
should
result. Every
begin with the
matter
result.
should begin with the result
In
because
this way to
the
achieve
key to
anything we
achieve
are about
anything
to
we
do
are
is
about
to
to do
start from
is
the
to start
result.
from
For
result. For
example, why
example,
is it
why
difficult
we
for a person to marry, to
a
be happy?
person
Because
marries
we
to
do
be
not
happy,
start
to
the
be
marriage
happiness
by
and
defining the result
marries
of
and
positive
define
images.
result
The result we have
result we have
are
is
often based
on of the behavior
that is
around
around
us.
us.
Our
How we
minds are
form the image of
based
our
on the
love
results.
results.
When we start to already
When we
have the
start,
result,
we
all
already
the
have the love
effort from the
results on
result
human
of
side.
the person mind
And
investigate a person mind
endeavors,
is the result is the reality. Is
endeavors,
destination seen. There is no
endeavors. When a
destination is
destination is
actually
seen,
virus.
there is
When
no
we
need to
start with
rush.
the
If
virus,
the
our
destination
journey
is anything
automatically
virus,
change. It is like
when we
knowing
start with
when
a
we are
result,
going
our
no better,
journey
a transport
automatically
into that
changes.
that
This is
once we don't
inevitable.
know where our
Knowing
destination
where we
is,
are
if
going, no
we
matter
are
the means
this is
of
the most
transport, we
important
can
thing.
go
It is
there by
we
feet.
can't reach the
Thus,
destination.
every
The
mark
automatic
begin with a
begin with
result.
the
The
result. The
result is a
result is
prompt from
the
the
mental
mental
images
images
in
in
our
our
mind.
brain.
Therefore,
Therefore,
simply changing the
simply
mental image
changing the
changes
mental images
destiny.
changes
When the image
destiny.
is clear,
When
our life
the
becomes
image is
clearer.
clear,
Hence,
our
every
life
matter
becomes
begin
clearer.
with the
Hence,
result.
every
And we
matter begins
conclude
with
that
a result.
according to the
Thus, we can
scientific
conclude
perspective at that moment,
according to the
our images in our
scientific
mind determine the
perspective
results of
at
our
that
life. And
at this
what
moment,
determines the mental
mental
images
images
in
in
our
our
mind
mind
is not
determine the
enough.
results of
It
our lives.
appears
Now the
nothing.
question is aroused
Coincidentally,
that
is in our
what
determines
determines the
is say
mental
and now
image in our
determines
mind. This is
in our
because
mind.
those
Which says
in
what we see, what we
yes,
see, and
say
what we
and
know
now
that
determines the
determine
mental
our mental
limits
limit.
in our mind.
What
This
we
is
are struggling with the most
precisely
is
what
the
we see,
knowing
what we see,
that
what we
is
say, and
the
what we know.
mental
What determines our
humanity,
mental images and
personally
what we
knowing
are
regarding
struggling
marriage.
with
I
most
did that
often is
mental
the
is to
knowing that
determine
is
is
determined
Most of asymmetric negative, the no angry,
detrimental.
negative give the
The no The knowing
know
about
about
this
it
life, the
is
knowing
life.
about
The
The
knowing
people's
knowing
about
about
this life, the
people
knowing about people give a
disadvantages,
disadvantages
images of
knowing we
people,
have
her.
about
The
characters and
knowing they have
business in life,
disadvantages,
business in life,
images, images of people, knowing they have about their
others,
careers and
especially
business in life,
knowing
can
about health,
increasingly
just
uh,
one from a
other
student until now because according to the
this
statistics
knowledge is
perspective,
influencing us
say about the
but
time it took for
until
us
now because
from
according
the
to the
moment
scientific
we are
perspective
born
we
until
say
now,
about the
now what we
problem
see, what we say, and
and
what
what
we
we
do
say,
is
what we say, and what we
feel
feel, what we
mental
influence
literacy.
our
We
mental
live in a
literacy.
triarist
If we
and
live in a
but
drive,
the
a lineage
average
or
lifespan of people
a
is
lineage
between
where
120 and
average
150 years.
lifespan of
We'll
people
feel
was
old
between
and
120
of
and
yours 15 years
160 years.
old.
So we
The
feel
ones
how
still
old
alive
and
are
decrepit
old
if
and
they
what
are
we hear about them, what
60
we hear
years
about
old,
health, and
or
what
what we
we hear
still
about
feel
health
like
is
we
there
are
there is
very young.
different
What
people.
about
People live in a village
what
and village when the
what
average
say about health
lifespan
different
is
from the
80
village
years.
or lineage
People
where
range
average
from
lifespan
60
is
years old
60,
are
20
mostly
years,
winding down in was 60
60 or
even
70,
healthy
60,
lives with
70,
was
60,
about
70.
close to
About
80. The
60 years
living
old,
lifespan
mostly
or
windy down it
average
is.
monthly income per adult is around 1 million.
Feel we
Yes,
like
people and
roaching us
24
to
billion
death.
know who
If
you
we
have.
live
Today,
in a
people
lineage
our
where we
income over
average
200
country
million
income
per
that's around
household.
8 million,
How who will feel so
how
good
we
to
feel
yes,
today
say
our
and no
income over
determine our mental
200 million
needs.
being need
If the mental list
we hear what we
moving
see
across the
saying no,
world,
what
this
means
is
our mental
only one
leadership
average
capacity.
range
The
of the
entire
and how good will feel with an
groups of
income 200
Caucasus is
million
20
dollars
million or 30
unemployed
million
and
BNT. How
unstable.
would we
And
feel
if
with the incomes
people
of
wants to
200
start appears in
million
the sky
BNT
and
wonderful, right?
in the future,
If
a
only
small
one star
constellation or
appear
star
in the
will
sky in the
appear.
future,
Therefore,
a
using scientists would
constellation of
capture the
star will appear. Therefore, the society will
for a
become someone
new
that
life
is
emerging.
something
What does
wonderful that
what people here
that
see
is
say no
is
we
great
give
to let
with
us to the
and
generation
watching
unknown.
the
People
progress
previously
speed.
saying
At
no
this time,
will
average
better
people is
actually
enjoy
getting
more than the
accordingly
being
and we
average.
change the
If
image
after
of the
someone will say
humanity.
that
At this
the
time,
women's world
achievement
is
based
weak
enjoy
because
is a
he
rebel.
already
There
would
be anger
here
in
see
the
say
bush.
and no we
Someone
can the
will say
society
that
will undergo the
comprehensive
progress
hereafter is a
with only
simpler
if
than
people
both
totally
tea
understand life.
fully and
Society
people
will
here
not
see say
understand
no
life
we can
because a
society
complete broken
undergo a
is
massive
consciously
change. If only a
the
few
very
could
understanding
thoroughly
a
understand life,
research
a society will
studying a
also understand
behavior of the
because
intelligent monkey. The
there is
monkeys
a
are
Japanese story
physical
about the
and
research
scientifically
beginning
with potato.
monkey. The monkey have
There is
sweet
some
potato and
center of
scientists
the
give them sweet
monkey. The
potato but
monkey
keep
life
throwing them
but
in
how
air
does
to
that
observe their reaction. The monkey's life can but for the sun unpleasant, but yet they still happy. One beautiful day, a female monkey accidentally threw her sweet potato into water and she picked it up and ate it, finding it delicious. From then now she knows to wash a potato before eating. Her father murdered since eventually her family took custody. A founding family monkey learned that it was a matter. The 100 monkey was a reputed son is happy. Monkey had not been in contact with any other monkeys, had never been taught how to wash a potato, but given the potato is tirelessly and to eat water and rest excellently. Gradually learned how to in the community. In season where monkey could not wash potato, monkeys also how to wash potato others saliva and society will continue to change when they change. what he
our
say
own
and how he
conditions,
does.
unconditional
The mental
values
image in
in,
our
in the
future
future as well. When living in a
of the
family,
condition we have
and
others change future is
over time,
therefore we living in a family determines the transport ourselves
and
to
those
them.
around us, the family
Around
also
us, the family automatically change to there is a fluidity from changing
meaning to
ourselves.
know not
This means a change in
and
limited about ourselves and
changing
our
our
love to
knowing
them
about
is in changing our knowing about ourselves and knowing about other people. We change that what we say is wonderful change in the image is a control what we be and say change what we say and know then change destiny. So the knowing the saying and control hearing and seeing gradual changes
Yay! Let's go.
the end.
Ok. Rồi. Nào cả nhà chúng ta giơ tay nha, để chúng ta xác định rằng ai đọc nào. Cô Anh Đào đọc được bao nhiêu phút nào?
Không, con không đọc được mấy đâu cô, con vừa vào.
Vậy thì cô Thùy điểm danh luôn giúp anh đi nha.
Dạ. Bao nhiêu phút chị? Ở đây có Triệu Anh nè,
27
có
phút.
Tố Trinh.
27 phút.
Vòng kế Phượng Tạm dừng có việc xíu nha, Phượng nào xong Phượng vào. Biết ơn mấy cô.
Em vào phút thứ 19.
Phút.
Em vào phút thứ 19 đó.
27 phút hả Triệu Anh?
27 phút là có
Vậy
cô.
trừ Nhung 19 à? Là Nhung
Ai?
được
19.
Nhung vào phút thứ 19.
Vâng, 19.
Vậy là
Vậy em được
8 phút ha?
Vâng, 8 phút.
Ủa,
Cô
Tố Trinh
Nhung
đâu
8
rồi?
phút.
Tố
Cô
Trinh
Tố
có
Trinh là 27
có đọc
phút.
là thấy rồi.
Rồi.
Dạ có luôn. Dạ.
Rồi, cô Phượng Nguyễn cũng 27 phút. Rồi.
Dạ. Chỉ có Nhung ha.
Dạ.
Rồi, ok.
Rồi, bây giờ tiếp tục ha. Tiếp tục anh làm bài 2 nha.
Hôm nay là mình vẫn phải 1:15 là trả Zoom hả các cô?
Đúng rồi.
Không có gì mình qua Zoom chị bao la không sao đâu.
Dạ, em muốn hôm nay cho nó đủ.
Để Đào muốn đủ thì chúc qua Zoom chị bao la.
Đào còn bao nhiêu phút nữa Đào?
44 à?
Hả?
Đào 44.
44 thì có nãy vào sớm là cũng đủ rồi đó. Bây giờ mình đọc bài lesson.
Bây giờ là 40.
Sorry, Đào còn 68, chia 44. Một bài 2, bài 4 nữa là đủ.
Không thì 68 là trưa nay làm được 30 phút, xong rồi chiều nay trước khi vào lớp học làm 30 phút nữa là đẹp.
Đúng rồi. Hôm nay thứ mấy nhỉ? Hôm nay thứ tư.
Nay thứ tư ạ. Nay thứ tư.
Nay nhà 4. Có Triệu Anh,
Trinh, tối nay nhà 4 trực Zoom.
Nhung, Kim Phượng.
Không thì thôi để lát em tự quay 30 phút, đằng nào em quay.
Cũng ok.
Quyết tâm kiểu gì chiều nay trong trước tối nay là phải xong.
Đặt mục tiêu đúng không?
Thì chút nữa em quay đi, em quay xong em gửi chị, xong chiều vào á, thế là mình lại đọc tiếp rồi xong mình rần lên. Mới nhận phạt.
Ôi, kiểu cảm giác đúng là có đồng đội ấy, chứ không một mình em chắc em cũng không mất. Nên là rất là biết ơn sự vững tâm của các cô luôn á, các cô cứ luôn dìu em á, chứ không là em cũng đuối.
Ở đây mọi người vào là vì Trinh nè, ở đây có Trinh cái Đào nè, đó Trinh với Đào thôi, còn ai cũng về hết rồi. Đi cổ vũ.
Và đó,
Đội ngũ đi cổ vũ.
Rồi. Chuẩn bị nha.
Cái lần vậy không có giải áo, nó sẽ có hơi dạng ni lông.
Rồi bây giờ mình đọc bài 2 nhé.
yes.
Rồi, bài 2 là 10.
Ừ.
12 nha.
Dạ.
Rồi, ok, trời ơi, con
Nhưng mà sao đọc với mọi người là em con được đọc nhanh được, đọc theo được nha, mà đọc một mình là nó cứ đuối đuối.
đúng rồi. Rồi, cả nhà uống nước đi cả nhà ơi.
Dạ.
Trời ơi, cả nhà biết sao không? Cô ăn phải dùng dùng cái này. Quá ngon. May quá, hôm trước tự dưng mình lại bảo hình như là mình còn quá ngon. Thế là mình cứ thế là mình bỏ ra vô để mình đọc. Rồi, bắt đầu nhá. Rồi, cô Đào
Yes.
dẫn đoàn đấy.
Dòng này em đều luôn đấy.
Ừ.
Hôm nay là
Cả
coi như
nhà
năm
chơi cho nó vui, đọc cho nó thích. Dạ rồi.
Vậy chứ là vòng này là mình có hết 7 người cùng đua luôn đúng không cô Anh?
Mình cứ đọc ấy, mình nói thì còn bao nhiêu người thì kệ bao nhiêu người thì tính để mình điểm danh lại. Cô Thủy sẽ điểm
Hello
danh.
everyone, and now we would like to going to the speed reading with the lesson 2, the structure of human being. The font size is 30 and speed is 12. Now, are you ready?
I'm on
Yes.
track. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready.
Go.
Let's
go.
Let's go. Rồi.
Listen to the
Listen to the structure of
reading
human
of
beings.
structure of human being.
The
The
structure
structure
of
of human
human
being.
beings is an important
Knowledge about
fact.
human
They are
beings, knowledge educating the human
knowledge specific
knowledge explain the regions of human
origin of
intelligence,
intelligence,
the
the
regions of life, and the characteristic the interests that underscore that life and express all things in life. Basically, concepts of
the
life,
significance of
knowledge,
realized information to the awareness
when
becomes life. Again, you will understand it
then
and
you will
amplify
understand
the
how people
the
have
facilitating the reception of
understanding
information
the
within
reception
itself.
of
Understand the
information
restricted
within
human
itself,
nature
understanding
and
the
cause
restricted human
conception of
nature, exercise conception of
human
the
nature, representing even the ego, understand the emptiness nature of the inner being.
understanding the emptiness of the inside of the inner being.
Understand the three forms of
Um,
mutual marriage may receive place. Understand total karma, karma connection, karma.
the total karma,
Understand and
karma
grasp
connection,
mental
karma
space and time. Understand that the inner
understanding
awareness of
mental space and time.
Termius, the
Understand the
enlightened
inner
magnetic
awareness of
vibrations
mental
đẹp để
space
của trạng thái rung động độ.
electromagnetic
Which
space of
is
the
constantly
inner
determines the energy vibrations frequency. Frequencies, sự rung động năng lượng and finally determines the value of quả thì quan hệ giữa thế giới ban đầu của vũ the intercourse in the past entity, the present is similarly effect resist for the future. The introduction to the human structure. Our current life is the result of creating the universe in the part. Our present is the universe. Applying in the future, changing the present, changing the past that we're creating the effect results for the future. We want to life we change the course in the present only with the present is where we apply originates and change the truth and to the effect of
our lives,
perspective is better to religion. Belief to intelligence and science come along with the three frames of reference, the trend of reality, the human structure, and the flow for the root of the understand whether the human life originates in both in what forces of life to create of effect resist. In this understanding, people will know how to create good forces and framework to grab the characteristics in life. The human structure is
epistemiology. Human structure is one of the
reference is
exploratory
respect the
frame
ability to
of
label
reference
characteristic
from the
feature of
perspective
Buddhism and
of
understanding
selecting
human
the
nature
knowledge
and
of
the
Buddhism and
operation of
perspective,
person
and they are
life
often
according to this field.
understood
The true
or
nature. What is the true nature? The true nature is
what is the
which
true
is
nature? The true nature is
exempt
that
from
which
anything
doesn't
that
change
changes
with
is not the true nature in
something
our
that
daily
changes
life.
along with
Action is not the true nature
in our daily life.
such as houses, cars,
It
emotions,
is the
climate, even the body which
intelligence,
changes every day
emotions,
with changing things we can never achieve is in Tracy,
according to
something
these
that
indicators,
is
our
evolved
journey
is his true nature. According
something
to a
that is
story, the
slow
demons
and
come by
distinct.
generating
If
nature
nothing
and
according to the
humanity.
story, demons
Believing that the
conspire
most
to
dangerous
prevent
place
nature
in
live
life,
in its
safest place
community.
as a
It is
result,
that the
according to the
most
true nature within
dangerous
themselves. This does not
place
mean
is
life and
effective
achieve
no longer
nature. Only those afraid
means
believe that
to
you can find the true nature
we
within
cannot
themselves.
achieve.
If we find the
People are
true
always
nature
with
within
destiny
ourselves,
to
we
find the
much
nature
more
within
important.
themselves. If we find
Knowing
the
the
true
human
nature
structure
within
is
ourselves,
crucial and
we
not only
upgrade to
valuable
the
for
end
knowledge of humanity.
to
Understanding the human
invaluable
structure
knowledge
is
personally.
understanding oneself
Training
and further
constitutes a
the
means
nature
understanding
within oneself to attend to the
understanding
characteristic human
nature
structure is
within
very
oneself
important.
to
The
attend
lens of
to the
relation
character.
belief in
The
this
human structure
knowledge
is viewed
recognizability
as
is
a lens of
limited.
relation
Students
and
are
belief.
project. Human structure has forecast as far as
Components of
functional
human
cognitive terminologies
structure.
used in
Human
play,
structure has
from science and Buddhism. In terms of the structure
characterized
of human
by
cell, there is their
terminologies used
terminology of
by
the age-great combination.
formal structure of human self.
Two great combinations are said to create the body. However, physically, the fragmentary combinations create a body consisting of air, water, air, fire, and electromagnetism. When considering the details, there are unseparate combinations and
Only the every
thus the body is
of
provided
earth, water,
age
air,
humans
fire, and
such combinations
electromagnetism.
air, water, air, fire, and electromagnetism
There are
refer to
also
as
three
the age-great
natures of
combinations to
emotions.
correspond
The body is formed by
within life great
elements. Earth
combinations.
magnetic emotions is
This is
water,
given to
air,
us the
fire, and
the
electromagnetism as
electromagnetism of electricity, meaning the
and the
electromagnetism
relationship
is divided
should be
into
designed
two.
with nature.
Electromagnetism of light and yeah, electromagnetism
What must
calculated
be
the night great
included.
combinations.
Meaning
When
is
referred to the body that adhere to magnitudes and inclusive great combinations in air, fire, and electromagnetism. To unify the terminology, the human structure is consistently defined as follows.
referring to the
The human
body,
structure consists
natures,
of
and
the
emotions.
true nature, the six human nature,
Water, air,
three
fire,
natures,
and
the layer of
electromagnetism.
emotion, the layer of elements
The
body.
unifying the terminology, the human structure is consistently defined as follows.
Physically, specifically, the true nature includes the
The
intention to see, take the
human
intention to
nature
hear, the
seems
intention to see,
nature
know, and the
three, the
intention to
real
taste,
emotions
and the
the real or elements body.
electromagnetism of light.
Specifically, the true nature includes the intention to see, intention to hear, and the intention to say, and the intention to know. They in human nature is the action. It's
Basic in human nature consists of
processing,
perception,
consciousness,
trust, action,
hearing,
conscious,
form, taste,
thinking,
speech,
thinking,
desire, anger, knowledge, attention,
nervous, pride,
pride,
doubt, ego,
power,
and
and attachment.
inherent
This is
attachment
a
is
rare
layered by
layer of
layer consisting of
80,000
thousand
illusory
illusory to know as evolution of layer elements of the basis of their Jesus, water, air, and fire one. This layer is also
for
surrounded by
elements
the
that
electromagnetism.
determine
The human structure is composed the twin forms of
water,
mountain
air, and
nature.
atmosphere
Everything like
evolved
since in total karma, knowledge
the
karma,
three forms of
connection karma,
attitude
research
as
into karma
karma.
food. The inner structure of electricity in the
According to the common
cell
law, the
holds the
intention of
mind natures and
activity
emotions, which
includes
manifest
the mind,
outwardly
natures,
as
and
the body. In the past,
emotions.
we refer to this as
It's
stunted
often referred to these as thinking,
understanding
and
oneself requires
understanding
understanding the
the
electromagnetic
journey within self requires understanding the frame, natures, emotions,
we
and body.
understand what
like
inner
sexual
being
and
is
interpersonal
everyone in life is
when you
enjoying
can
is initiating
we can
isn't opportunity within
enjoy okay
themselves.
in life significant right
The
now
foundations of the certain human natures
the
have
traditional
roots in the human structure
foundation of
layer.
the physical nature
Human natures
and
uses
the
English
relation of
Vietnamese
in human nature
terminology. The
you
meanings
know the
to study human structure
narrative
conditions are
the meaning
perception,
context
receiving
the human
technique,
structural context are
perception,
perception
remembering,
listening taking in
memory,
implementing
imaging,
imagining
passion,
thinking
internal
planning
processing,
all
forecasting out,
internal
experience, consciousness,
reporting
understanding,
working out
knowledge, wealth,
consciously
talent,
consciously
money,
understanding
power,
knowledge
talent, ability,
finding wealth
serving
finding
time, physical
ability
body,
physical
psychology,
body
reputation,
reputation
eating, play,
right
sleeping, breastfeed, breathe, desire, wants, greed, wrath, anger, ignorance, delusion, stupidity, arrogance, haughtiness, doubt, association, doubt, ignorance, impotence,
attachment, those sufficient,
arrogance, detachment, stubbornness, sucker punch, ambiguity, labor of human natures, redesign thought conception, and the focal points of human nature, redesign thought conception regarding wild talent, beautiful, painful, weakness, progress, determined on the human level of the demanding preference, delusion, arrogance, pride, doubt, ego, appearance, cruelty, deceit, children, and inability to possess passion, intellect, possessions, and what is recognized consciousness, great desire fundamentally means united with the great desire itself is not problematic, but ways. Now we talk about greatness related to the perception capability. It is that greatness is simply a desire bluntly desire to get actually to be true or desiring to exist themselves. Even the Buddha possesses this the desire to be transcendent and the desire to awaken into Buddhist enlightenment for people. Conception has three states: imagination, present, and influence. Testing, planning, future. A person who no longer has great desire or cross conception, meaning they have no desire to exist in the present or future, and have no routine of the past or
perception meaning they have
is no longer
present
considered a human, therefore a design cross conception and a focal points in human nature. Design thought conception ability while talent and manifold influence are ultimately perception while desiring to a money or planning future access to a many of talentability, desiring to influence develop vital thought conception not influence both the physical body and appearance in turn. Physical body focuses on appearances, while the spiritual focuses on the physical body, pays close attention to the health, avoiding anything harmful and society, eating and sleeping properly. They are meticulous in appearance, looking tidy and elegant while good health. Appearance where focus directed in focus toward the surrounding environment. The person who focuses on subtle characteristics that differentiate the man appropriate at time, not to speak themselves only. Those around the fashion career and spirit attentive and language today period rage speech correct grammar but they demand tardiness redesign thought conception body activities the desire to be famous outcome display the desire not to be famous orientation in nature demanded outcome redesign thought conception body flaw is emotional desire to be in relationship with someone body is matter they have no time desire and but the addition of time determines of behavior toward eating. Redesign touch conception regarding sleep versus in people who cannot sleep previously, successively at different times. If compared with subtlety made creativity fair redesign touch conception regarding any aspect before initiating the outer layer. It demonstrated in a specific direction, determining what is perceived perception is process, action, internal processing, and what is recognized conception ranks a single human intention can lead a vision thousands of miles away. Being able to influence others in society is to align with their pre-designed thought conception. If we want to guide our children toward comprehensive richness, we must decide otherwise they will be derived toward negative directions. If we do not guide our children to design thought conception toward the light path, they will be led toward the path dark path. The amplitude because the structure of human nature is phase are electromagnetic nature fluctuates for meaning they have oscillation. The level of and degree of the nature's redesign and ignorance, delusion, errors, grey doubt, evil influence from low to from negative to positive. We decide the low negative degree is readiness categorized as desiring only for oneself. The high positive generosity characterized by desiring distance. Desiring only for oneself is characterized as readiness, but desiring only for others is generosity. Redesign is simply a design that relates from negative to positive. Desiring for oneself is negative design to design for others is positive. Generosity, excessive generosity is also not beneficial. It designed to be based on survivors of existence, activity, family, or relation to desiring simultaneously. Below negative degrees of self-anger, the high positive degree is delusion. Ignorance, delusion, the negative degree of C is delusion, the high positive degree is clarity, wisdom. Arrogance, at the low negative degree of man is inferiority, the high positive degree is superiority. Confidence stays the low negative degree is patience, the high positive degree is trustworthiness, reliance, strength is demonstrated as high as trustworthiness. Even the low negative degree of is cruelty, the high positive degree is kindness, benevolence. Human nature regarding act oscillates from kindness to cruelty. Adherence to gentleness, the low negative degree of is stubbornness. The high positive degree is acceptance. When these natures come lessly interact, they create emotional levels and levels of human nature. However, all originates from great design and thought conception. Design thought and initiate. Remaining natures anger, emotion, and their development adherence to direction. Design perception as satisfied. Remaining natures can push toward the positive young direction. If they are assertiveness or cannot stop, they are pushed toward the negative in direction. Great design thought conception regarding wild talent, creative, eating, and sleep rest determine perception, action, internal processes, and consciousness. For example, if we decide blame on health and the physical body, treating a medical problem open the consciousness, the reception will integrate, leading to a deeper understanding of how we design thought conception, facilitate good absorption of without absorption is poor action, internal processes in the outer. The natures have an amplitude of oscillation. Fundamentally, raw talent, creative, health, eating, sleep, reception, thought conception, action, internal processes, conscious internal perception, negative obesity, electromagnetism. It is the addition to great design that determines the yin-yang electromagnetism. Initiating anger, ignorance, delusion, and right evil and adherence action in a certain direction. Observation of society shows that most maritime laborers have used were totally different simultaneously pressed toward the negative direction before their desires and except towards the positive direction. Intellectuals and intellectuals tend to reflection, thought, conception, action, internal process, and consciousness toward the inner direction. The predominant layer is understanding what is the inner being. In the human structure, the body is the tangible, visible factor. The tangible factors within the person are material factors. According to the mind natures and emotions, according to common folk terminology, constitute the inner being. The inner being consists of the head, mind natures, and emotions. Those intermingled with them, human natures, and the layer of emotion. Mastering the inner being, the message is transmitted to each process through the human body via the five sense eye, nose, mouth, ears, feeling. The layer of emotion, the layer of nature is finally reduced to characterize the inner being when receiving messages. When the message touches the layer of emotion, we are using emotion to interact. When the message touches the layer of nature, we are using nature to analyze and distinguish. When the message touches the hedgehog, we are using the hedgehog to receive such. These three special stages using the hedgehog to receive it, nature to analyze and distinguish, or using the to interact. Determining the degree of mastering the inner being. Example, using emotion to interact. What raises your beauty and you feel pleased and happy, you are using emotion to interact. Example, using nature to analyze and distinguish. Using what raises your beauty and you ask, where is it my skin, my face, tell me. You are using nature to analyze and distinguish why they are complimenting you. Example, using the HMI to receive. If someone praises your beauty and your simple knowledge that you are beautiful, stop it there with their heavy thought or emotional rising, you are using the HMI to receive. This is about story in inner is pastoral is taking initiate proactive and taking responsibility. Pastoral in is proactive, choosing taking responsibility for the choices within the inner to master external circumstances. People need to draw actively, flexibly choose all three states. Using the hate mind to receive, using the nature to analyze and distinguish, and use the emotion to interact. To see different situations and circumstances, it is inappropriate to only use one state. For instance, if a thief enters your home, merely using the hate mind to receive their any action is unsuitable. Similarly, if a loved one compliments you, only receiving the message without any reaction can strain the relationship. Work or study only using the hate mind to receive, analyze, or distinguish right from adversity or criticism comes and one only uses emotion to interact, it easily leads to negative feelings. Emptiness nature of the inner being. The state of the emptiness nature of the inner being is that one uses the nature within that to receive a message without the nature or emotion layers interfering or sinking to the message. Intention to hear, to or the intention to see it gets attached to the layer of nature and the layer of emotion to receive a message. It appears representing the layers of nature and emotion place the message is linked to yes. When hearing is attached to the layers of nature and emotion, is no longer the true hearing, no longer it is attached to the layers of nature and emotion, it is no longer the true seeing. True seeing, true hearing means that when a message arises, the intention only knows that it is seen or hearing without the human natures or emotion is in the life. Tending to see is the stage of the emptiness nature of the inner being. Example, when someone prays you crazy and you only reduce this sound without initiating any emotion or analysis. That is true hearing and achieving the emptiness nature of the inner being. That moment, the word crazy has no meaning, it is just a message. The heart is not a state or attached to the nature and emotion. Emptiness nature of the inner being is different from apathy and apathetic region. This is their thought conception to focus elsewhere, hearing without truly hearing, seeing without truly seeing, making them indifferent to the disparities. The emptiness nature of the inner being is when one uses the true nature enters the thought conception naturally stops. It means knowing what is happening, knowing it exists. Now the thought conception arises using the true nature to receive the message. When a message is transmitted and a person hears simply hearing, sees only the scene, initiates no kin and is attached to the nature of our emotion layers, using only the true nature to receive the message. Achieve the stage of the emptiness natures of the inner being. The emptiness nature of the inner being is formless and intangible. It can only be received and not received. It cannot be understood. It is a stage of that one knows for oneself what to occur only the self knows. When the emptiness nature is achieved, mind and the environment are accelerated, using the true nature to receive the message leads to peace and joy and largeness. Application of the emptiness nature of the inner being, but a problem arises. Initiating the emptiness nature causes the problem to be solved and one attains peace and joy. When people cling to the layers of nature and emotion, the mind is completely initiating emptiness nature is met when peace is restored. When attention leads to anger and ignorance, delusion, stay helps one deal with problems more clearly. To initiate the emptiness nature, one can apply the Buddhist mantra of one one, then like a star, sees to separate the bright from the environment. Tutakama is the symptom of earth's expansions of colored lifetimes. In other words, Tutakama is the accumulation of what has been here since said and now new across colored lifetimes. Consciousness, conscious potential, consciousness, Tutakama connection, Tutakama and research knowledge, multitude of knowledge, understanding, and awareness accumulated through hearing, seeing, saying, knowing across colors lifetimes. Connection come out the total relationship between people across colors lifetimes determines the relationships we encounter in life. When we met, which family we are born to, marriage, and familiar hierarchy and closeness. Research come out the total results, achievements people have experienced across all lifetimes. These include life achievements such as the number of money, career, success, and so on. Humans are born with existing total which explains why one is born into a specific family. Total has developed this lifetimes. What we have heard since said and now in the process are sorted through the layers of nature and information first knowledge. Connection and research come story in process in the human structure. Example of karma knowledge during learning is stored in the mind, and although we think we get it appears when needed. Example of research is the use karma really from examples of business. In addition to total karma, there is previous more distinct karma living in various specific karma is expressed ability such as morals and unique to each living belongs to research karma. Total karma exists entities with an unknown will happen and who will meet. Total karma is what we have cultivated across college lifetimes. Therefore, we should accept everything that happens in life rather than plan it. Understanding total karma is not about explanation, but about understanding operating principles. We can in the knowledge, connection, and research karma in a way that benefits us. By understanding how the electromagnetic vibrations state of the individual influences the energy vibrations we consider. The electromagnetic vibration state of the being oscillates between electricity and balance. This corresponds to low, high, and super high energy vibrations. Frequencies, respectively, inner awareness determines the electromagnetic vibrations state of the inner being. The electromagnetic vibrations state of the inner being determines the energy vibrations frequency and the energy vibration vibration, the frequency determines our view of human life, worldview, and cosmic view. For example, when the inner awareness regarding the harmonious frequencies and vibration, the electromagnetic vibrations they appear when thinking in upright health is loving and joyful. These are positive vibrations that emits a high energy vibration frequency leading to harmonious marriage. Similarly, the way to have finances and our inner being. Low energy vibration frequency resisting negative hearing say new in the high energy vibration frequencies resist hearing say new. We seek the high energy vibration frequency meaning a balance magnetic since they at the inner being is when one hears only the hearing sees only the three forms of human to marriage, three forms of future marriage at the most marriage frequency. The marriage block resides within the self of the true nature. The blessings and symbols reside within the self of the human natures. In original as block of negative electromagnetism, accumulated by forces who reach to it is the presence of negative electromagnetism perform is still desirabilities in life. For example, if taking the hammer reaches discomfort or unhappiness, it indicates a high accumulation of negative electromagnetism in that aspect of life. Lesson original as block of positive electromagnetism accumulated by bringing joy, happiness to others. The presence of positive electromagnetism leads to such outcomes in life of work. Frequently, it means having their lives through that joy. Marriage original as a block of electromagnetism like accumulated elevated the level of inner awareness original. The wisdom, the light level 3. In other words, it helps audience realize the true nature within themselves from a Buddhist perspective. Person has marriage when they help audience achieve enlightenment and liberation. Marriage is like mountain of law that is difficult to climb and easy to tend. Blessed is like mountain of money that can be turned by a single one. After that, effective blessing complaint, resentment, and resentment. Enlightenment is stage the flow of positive electromagnetism because its nature is negative electromagnetism. Women lose blessing easily through complaining because the female body inherently carries a higher negative electromagnetism. Men lose blessing quickly through complaining because the male body carries higher positive electromagnetism and too much enters into liberating the blessing. Arrogant spray. Men lose blessing easily through arrogant spray. Her young positive electromagnetism so we can lose blessing. By being arrogant and believing they can do everything themselves, anger and ignorance can persist under the degree of consequence according to social prejudice, such as that affects marriage, adherence, attachment. Truly, having illuminated the life of the inner state, a person which the inner state is one who has appreciation, gratitude, appreciation in the emotion layer, difference of forgiveness in the nature layer, and peace and joy in the heart mind layer. A person rich in the inner state has a balance and positive orientation with the electromagnetic vibrations they are the inner being, activating gentle capacities in the substances toward positive outcomes. These enjoy activates knowledge, cholesterol, and forgiveness activates partnership karma. Appreciation, gratitude, appreciation activates research karma.
Orientation in the electromagnetic state of the enemies activates the karma. Such concern towards a positive outcome. Please identify activates knowledge, karma, tolerance, and forgiveness. Activate the connection, karma, appreciation, and attitude. Appreciation activates resource karma. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
27 32 phút cho anh nha.
32 phút. Ok. Rồi, cô
Phượng đọc. Ở đây có luật với lại Dung vào giữa chừng nè, phải không?
Chị Thùy ơi, em được 9 phút ạ.
9, còn luật.
Lúc em vào là có thể luật rồi hả cô?
À, ok. Vậy là Kiều Anh, Thùy, Tố Trinh, Đào, Luật 32, Nhung 27, Dung 9, là 7 người. Rồi bây giờ mình trả trong này đúng không Kiều Anh? Mọi người có ai muốn đọc tiếp không? Đào có muốn đọc tiếp về đích không thì quay Zoom của chị Bao La hay chiều đọc luôn ha.
Dạ.
Kiều Anh tắt mic rồi, để chị gửi cái